Hello. In this video we're going to go through a walkthrough of the university tool in Unifrog. We begin in the home page, and if we scroll down we can see our main tools, and to go to the university tool we simply go to university and click start. The first question that it asks is where we normally live. For most people that's going to remain England, Northern Ireland and Wales, but we can choose elsewhere if we wish. So we click where we live and click next. This brings up the qualification page. Here we put in what we're studying at A level, and you will notice that if you click on the qualification, we have a whole range here from double award, BTEC, pre-U, extended project and IB. For most people that will probably be A level, but we can choose whatever we wish. In this instance I've done 2 A levels and a BTEC certificate. We also have to put in our grades, and what we suggest there is you put in your target grades. They can be changed at a different time if you wish, if those are amended, but go in for your current target grades. And you'll also notice it's been updated with the new tariff from UCAS. Once we're happy with those, we simply click next. This brings us up to the subjects page. In this instance, I've pre-populated it with geography, but obviously you can put in any subject that you wish, and we click next. Now this will bring up a direct match, in this case geography. However, it'll also bring up any joint degrees as well in a whole range of subjects. In this case, geography is linked with 45. Now, perhaps I'm doing geography and also business or economics at A level, so I can scroll down and think, are there any degrees which link these two together? So in this instance, I might scroll down and I've got economics and geography. So I click on there. And as I scroll down, I've got human resource management, international relations, management, and I keep scrolling down and I've got geography and business. Keep going and I'm happy. Well, perhaps I'm also doing a language. I'm looking at maybe going abroad for my degree. So I have a look up, and I've also got French and French studies. Now this tool allows us to choose 10, and we do recommend that you do a wide range to begin with because we'll be narrowing them down in a moment. Now I've chosen 8. You can see down at the bottom, it brings up a tally for me, and I'm happy with that. Happy that I've gone through, and 8's quite a good range for me to begin with. So if I scroll down to the bottom and click on next, this brings up a really useful table. It's split into 3, as Unifrog tables generally are, and you can see that we've got aspirational, solid and safe. The aspirational column shows us a range of universities which are asking for grades which are probably beyond what our target grades have suggested that we're likely to be able to achieve. So in this case, we've got an A star and 2 A's, where we were looking at mainly C's for our target grades. You can also see that if it's quite significantly above what we're likely to achieve, it's got an exclamation mark, which is a bit of a warning for us that, that might be quite a long way beyond. It doesn't mean that we can't choose it. It doesn't mean we shouldn't select it if we want to have a look, but it's just a little bit of a warning. If we go on to solid, you can see that these are exactly pretty much on where we've put our grades in. So here we've got the University of Central Lancashire, it's got 80 points, Wolverhampton's got 80. And then we at the other side on the right, we've got safe. Now these are universities which are a little below what our target grades are. And when we're applying to university through UCAS, we suggest that you always choose 1 or 2 safe options. That's because if perhaps we don't achieve in 1 or more of the subjects as well as we would expect, then we still have that insurance choice, that safe choice there. Now, perhaps we want to know a little more than just the grades. We can rank and filter here, and if we click down on rank, it'll put them in order. So perhaps we really like coursework and we want to be assessed in that way. We can click on it, and it brings up all of the universities at the top which are assessed by coursework predominantly. We can also filter, so maybe we want to remove certain things. Perhaps we want all universities which are within 20 miles of where we live. Now I've selected this for the Midlands, and this obviously is quite limited it because I've only got 20 miles in here, and we've got Coventry University in there. We can click back again. If I only want universities which are full-time, university courses, I can click on there. It's kept most of them, as most of these are full-time. I can click back again. Now, at this point, we suggest that you choose 5 choices because that's what you're likely to put into UCAS. And we suggest that you have 1 aspirational, 2 or 3 solid, and 2 or 3 safe. So in this instance, I'm quite happy here. I'm going to go on to Manchester Met, and I'm going to select 3 there, and I'm going to select these 2 at the top. So I've got 6 courses there. That's okay. I'm going to put 5 in for UCAS in the end. You know, I might get rid of one of those in a moment. I can click Next. Now what this does is it brings up a map of all of the universities. We can scroll in, and that's quite useful. It helps us if we're not sure where places are, how far it's going to be to travel, if we're not sure much about where the university is. And if I scroll down, you'll see that there is a range of information about each university and the course. Applications per place shows how much competition that we're going to have. The entry requirements again, the points. It also shows any additional requirements. That's really useful to look at. They may be asking for certain GCSE grades, and you need to check that you have those before you're going to apply. It's also got an unofficial overview, which gives us information about perhaps how many undergraduates there are, what other sports complexes there are on site, a whole range of information. You'll notice that some of these words are in green and they highlight as I scroll over them. That's because I can click on those and link to the website, the open days, the course pages, a whole range of information there for us. And as you scroll down, it has that for all of them. At this point, we always recommend that you click Save. That saves it to your shortlist. So if I click on there now, it will take me to my final page, which says that it's been emailed to me, and that's whichever email that you signed up to Unifrog. It emails a PDF, and again, that's a PDF that you can link onto. So if I click on Download Your Shortlist now, it will bring up the PDF. That's what's been emailed to me. And again, you can see that there's green links here, and that can link onto the page. So if I want to have a look at Manchester Met, click on the open day. It'll take a second, and it'll open to my to the open day page that I've clicked onto. If I click back here to the shortlist, I can then go up to the shortlist page, and you'll see that it's been saved there for me. I can then open that at a later date. I can email it on to my tutor, or maybe a teacher, and I can also make notes here. This is just a type-in box where I can make notes about things that I want to remember about some of my shortlists. This shortlist will also include if I go on and do an apprenticeship tool as well.